Hello everyone, welcome back to a new stream. Today I'm going to be breaking down and sort of going through the layout that I did last weekend at Driftland. It's going to be super cool. Yeah, vlog coming on maybe Thursday I think for that. But yeah, in a Ps13, just same as mine. Oh, that's loud. Hi Timrus, how's it going? But yeah, so this is the layout that we did in real life. We're fortunate enough to have it on the simulator, and they actually showed people a simulator run in the driver's briefing, which is where they tell us, you know, all the stuff, the do's and don'ts. But yeah, hello everyone who's watching. I hope you're having an awesome day. How's everyone doing? So yeah, first I'm just going to drift the whole line, see if I can still do it. I haven't driven on simulator since driving a real car, so might be a little bit of time to change there, but we'll see. So, let's see how it is in comparison to real life. Okay, so the clip was actually in a little bit of different places. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the clips were in different places in the simulator world. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Right, yeah, so this feels pretty similar. I mean, obviously I'm way offline, you can see I'm sketchy everywhere, but ooh, big crash. There is a little bit of a layover between, you know, driving a real car and driving on the simulator is a little bit. Needs to change. I did good. Well, I've actually won the Pro 2 class, which was super awesome, and then came, I think, 6th in Pro, which I think is not too bad for my first BDC event. But yeah, let's go for a second lap and just try clean things up. But yeah. Ooh, gosh, okay, here we go. Hi Charlie Heaton, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Right, let's come in here. Little handbrake jab there. Could probably do with moving my setup around a bit. My handbrake is in the wrong place, my pedals are a bit too low. But I'll definitely work on that and have it done pretty quick. Hi Geordie Motive, how's it going? If you guys don't know who he is, definitely go and check out his channel. He's got a super awesome Supra, and yeah, you can pretty much watch him build up his car, which is super cool. I always love following people's builds and seeing how they come out. But yeah, ooh, okay. The transition is a bit weird there. I think I might still be doing it a bit too early, which is the mistake loads of people were making in real life, was actually transitioning too early there, changing the direction of the car too soon. Ooh, this is very different to driving in real life, so it's sort of like, it's the same in loads of ways, but it's different in loads of ways, so I'm just sort of calibrating my sensors for that. Hi Welsh Unigun, how's it going? Glad you're back on the streams and stuff. How are you doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. This room is very warm, I probably should have opened a window. Right, let's go for, what, 4th lap, 3rd lap? See how we can do. The clip was actually in the middle of the track there, and I need to transition late. Bang! Ooh, carried way too much speed there. Oh, there we go. Then we went a few. Oh, don't actually need the handbrake in the simulator. We can slow it down with the angle. But yeah, this is really accurate to the real life track, which is so cool. I was really thankful that they put this one. It's like, oh yeah, they got the Driftland layout on Assetto course, and I was like, great. I can just like, you know, go and practice before we're even at the track and get a bit of a head start. But yeah, I want to say thank you to all you guys who are watching right now. And yeah, awesome vlog coming out on Thursday. I'm going to use loads of cool footage because my photography sponsor, Everything Drift, has filmed loads of cool stuff. I'm actually using one of his cars right now. I'll show you that in a sec. It's got super awesome livery on it. But yeah, so next Thursday, this Thursday, sorry, the vlog is going to be super cool and hopefully super high quality with all the cool clips and stuff. And I think I'm allowed to steal stuff out the live stream as well, which is so cool. Thanks, Welsh. You change your profile photo there. Why is it showing that Birmingham is going to get thunderstorms the whole week and it's been over 30? Yeah, the weather has been super changing. Like today it said in Sheffield that it was going to rain. And it totally hasn't. It's been absolutely boiling hot. And it still is now, actually. I don't know if it's just my room. There we go. Okay, very online. I think, well, a little bit dropping a wheel, but not too bad. Let's see if we can get a fully clean run here. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit shallow there, but nothing too major. Nice transition. Slowed it down a bit with the right foot brake there. And then Onto the wall. Yep, little tap. I think that was a pretty good run. I went a bit wide, but something that's really, really good this year. Speaking to the judges, they said, you know, this year we're going to focus on that lead driver. And if the lead driver makes a mistake and it causes the sort of chase driver to mess up, they're really going to notice that, and that's what they're really looking for. So if we drop a wheel on the track here, so my back wheel's gone over, that's not too much of a problem, whereas if I'm shallow and too far in the middle of the track, that's really hard to chase. So yeah, I really like the way the judges are thinking this year. Ooh, yep, so that's super cool. And bang, onto the outside there. Not too bad, I don't think. But yeah, let's show you guys this car. This is the Everything Drift Ps13. Pretty similar to mine in the fact that it's, you know, got the gap here and it's got a cool body kit, but and a little roof wing there. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to get my car in the game super soon. I've got to send some pictures off of my sponsors and stuff. Did I get any drone shots? Yes, actually there was someone using a drone there, which is super, super cool. Sorry, buzzing around my head all the time. But it does make some really, really cool shots. I cannot wait to see them. But yeah, someone had like literally a VR headset and a drone. I cannot imagine that. I feel sick even on the VR without flying around in real life. So yeah, drone shots are going to be absolutely mental. We've got loads and loads of footage to go on. Sorry, I will read all your comments. Just concentrating a little bit on the driving as well. Posted some cool rear diffuser footage. Sick, I'll have a look at that. Had a combi all to myself at one point. No way. Getting a track to yourself is one of the best things. Like when I did karting, I had a track to myself once. It was like really ultimate. Changing my picture when you're posting all your footage. Always. Yeah. So yeah, drone footage is going to be sick, and all the other stuff. If you guys want to see a pit walk around, I didn't get to speak to loads and loads of drivers, but yeah, I sort of walked around, showed you guys everyone's cars, and spoke to some drivers that I've been driving with. That is also on the channel already. But yeah, had a super amazing time drifting this layout here. This weekend I did 3 days drifting, which was quite heavy because it was like waking up at like 6:30. But again, such an awesome time. Can't even believe I was in BDC. And yeah, staying in there now because didn't do too bad. What do you think of your clips on Forza? Deleting all of them because you didn't like the music or the shots. No, I think they're really cool. I see them popping up on my Instagram sometimes. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. And obviously you're driving a Ps13, which is pretty much my favourite car ever. Especially as far as drift cars go. I mean, it'd be dead hard to sort of say this car's my favourite car because there's so many to choose from. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's liked already. But if you haven't already and you're enjoying, please do hit that button. It's super helpful for me. But let's try out a wall tap on the end here. Oh yeah, a little tap, nothing too major. I did actually tap that wall in real life. Got a little scuff on my wing. But yeah, all that to come on Thursday where you guys can see all that footage. But yeah, let's try to go for a bit of a flamboyant run. The judges said I need to get a bit more style in my driving, well, a bit more flamboyant, so let's try that. Let's go more angle and way more throttle. You might not be able to see it too much on this. Oh, a little bit of a clip onto the grass there. Kind of unsettled the car a bit, but I'm flat out right now. Ooh, that was a bit too much angle. Go on the left foot brake. This is a bit of a sketchy run. Let's try to get an aggressive transition. There we go, not too bad. Not exactly on the outside of the track. But yeah, I think I'm going to turn my car up actually on my headset so I can hear a bit more. What colour wheels and body do you recommend for you to change it to? Well, I always think that a white body with black wheels looks super, super cool on pretty much any car, so maybe do that. I'm not sure. White body, black wheels looks good on pretty much any car. Anyway, I can hear my car way better now, so I can sort of hopefully be driving it a bit better. Oh yeah, this is feeling way more online already. Yeah, super cool. Let's get a bit of handbrake into here. Nice outside line there. Clips are slightly different because they did actually change it when we got there, which is super cool because obviously they're listening to what the drivers are saying, looking at what the drivers are doing, and saying, hey, we need to change this. So yeah, flying around the track in an AC Cobra with Adam C. No way, that's so cool. Adam C is also another YouTuber who films lots of cars leaving car meets, and he drives a Cobra. Is that Cobra real? Blech. English. Is that Cobra real? Because I'm not even. I don't know if it's like one of the kit car ones or it's a real one, but nevertheless, it's super awesome. And I mean, I love V8s, which is, you know, a thing we have in common. But yeah, let's go over here. There we go. Lots of power through that transition, dialing on loads of angle. And then let's get out to the wall. Bang, little tap on the end there. I think my ball taps are getting pretty good on this track. I'm actually going to do a quick replay so you guys can see what it's like from other angles. Accidentally saved the replay. So yeah, let's go on to this. Get one of my last laps. I think my last lap was probably the best one I've done. So yeah, this is sort of, it's not what the judges could see, but this is another way to see it. You can see getting all the way to that outside line there, a little bit over there. Then coming down here, this is like down a hill, and you decelerate there. You can see I didn't decelerate enough and went over. Got to get all the way into that clip. Did my nice aggressive transition onto pretty much full lock. And then for this bit here, bang, a little wall tap. I'm going to get another slow-mo and another angle for that. Let's see what. This is actually what the judges could see, I think. Let's try. We'll just get a really close-up, nice angle on this from here. I think it's 7 litre. Oh, nice. It's a kit car, but yeah, it is awesome. I agree with that. So anyway, getting some super slow-mo on here. Love watching cars drift in slow-mo. And then did we get a wall tap? Let's have a look. Diffuser dipping in. Yep, rear bumper dipping in. Nice little wall tap there. Nothing that's going to unsettle the car. So yeah. Let's just keep going and see what we can do to sort of make this a bit better. Add some handbrake. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's watching and everyone who sent me nice messages after BDC. I super appreciate all you guys and yeah, everyone who helped me get to BDC and all that. Just thank you guys so much. So, bang, there we go. Nice aggressive entry in the middle of the track. Oh no, we're going up the bank. Okay, I think I need to dial more angle on after the initiation. So I'm going this way, and then I need to transition and put on more angle. That would A, impress the judges, and brings me away from that bit that I'm not really close enough into the clip. So if I use too far into the clip, sorry. So if I use more angle, I'll stay away from it. Hi, Mr. Pancake. How's it going? How have you been? I mean, I know I've been streaming a lot. I've been on holiday, and then we did BDC. Ooh, wow, firing straight out there. I wonder how you drift the E30 now with less power. I've been thinking about that a lot, Timrus, and I can honestly say I think it'll be super fun. The gearbox is way different. The steering's way different. Yeah, obviously, completely different car, different chassis. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. We're going to paint the E30 exactly the same as my Ps13, which is going to be super cool because having two cars looking the same is just going to be sick. And obviously that car needs rewiring and a few little other jobs doing, some body work, probably actually repainting at this point. But yeah, I've got new bumpers for it and stuff like that. Oh, again, not dialing enough angle on. Honestly, need to get used to this a bit more. But yeah, E30 is going to look exactly the same as a Ps13. I cannot wait to do that. Mr. Pancake, how is it going? Again, every time you join, I'm just like, I want pancakes now. It's annoying. Gosh, when is it Pancake Day? Is that soon? I'll wait all year for Pancake Day. I think I missed it. Oh, wait, maybe I'm transitioning too late. I'm finally good at drifting in Forza now. Need to get better at tandems. Yeah, tandems in Forza, dead tricky. But yeah, glad you're getting good at drifting in Forza. I mean, it's just super fun. Like, if you get a car with super high power and not much grip, you just keep normal tyres on it, that car will absolutely drift anywhere you want it to. Which is super cool. Handbrake for more angle. Handbrake can use more angle. I mean, there's different ways to use it. If you guys look at the how to drift videos I did, there's a lot of that explained. But yeah, I think I'll be posting more of them soon, if I don't have any on-track action for you guys. But no, I think we're pretty much back to normal drifting now. Obviously, there's still social distancing rules there, and there's also like not like massive days, because obviously you can't have 200 drivers on one day with all social distancing. So numbers are a bit far down, and obviously social distancing rules enforced. Yeah, isn't Pancake Day on the 18th on that? Hey Siri, when's Pancake Day?
Shrove Tuesday is on Tuesday.
Oh, it's in February. I definitely missed it. No, I'm gonna have my own Pancake Day. I think we should have like 2 or 3 pancake days a year, if I'm honest. Like, I can't wait that long to have pancakes. And you can't have pancakes when it's not Pancake Day. I think I had pancakes the other day, if I'm honest. I can't remember. Okay, on a pretty hot lap right now. Let's try and keep it that way. Ah, no, messed it up. As soon as I put too much pressure on myself, I was like, nope. Ooh, that was quite memey. Forza 4, yeah, I do love Forza 4. That's what I play to drift on when I play Forza. Did such a big reverse entry on the Hunuga Law. It was one of my best entries. Awesome. Maybe I should try to do a big entry. I mean, there's not much room for the run up here, so... yeah, dial loads of angle on. Wow, I bet that looks sick. We'll have a look at the replay of this run if it goes fully well. Bang. Yes, it's looking good. Don't put too much pressure on myself, otherwise I'll mess it up for sure. Oh, little wheel drop there. Not too bad. Let's try to do an aggressive transition. Bang, throw on the angle there. On the very outside. Finishing off this run. Maybe try get a little wall tap on there. Oh no, too big a wall tap. Way too big a wall tap. But yeah, if you guys do want to watch the full live stream, if you go on bdcinsider.com, I think that's what it is. If you search BDC Insider, you will find it. You can watch the whole live streams from both days, and loads of other awesome content. But yeah, BDC Insider, definitely worth getting and subscribing to. Yeah, slow down here, throw on the angle. Wow, very outside line there. Straight through that clip, dominating that cone if it was real. And there we go, finishing up this lap. Oh no, way too big a wall tap again. Am I on an online server? No, I'm not. I don't think there's any on BDC Driftland right now. But yeah, maybe I should. Would you guys be interested in me setting up a server? Also, I do have a Discord. If you guys want that, I will show you it now. Hopefully my Discord loads up. But yeah, here we go. It's called Max Drift. I don't know how else you guys can see it, but yeah, you see Steve-O's in it, a few of you guys are in it. So yeah, if you guys want... oh, I don't know if you saw that actually. Let me just do it again. But yeah, here's the Max Drift server. We've got some cool channels. I've got content for you guys and you guys. Here we've got Steve-O in, we've got other people in. Just like section to show you guys your cars. And then chats maybe for when I do other things. But yeah. So, anyway, back onto the drifting. Hi Steve-O anyway. Doesn't matter that you're late. I think we've only been going like 15 minutes, so you're good. Getting close to purchase your car. Sick, what sort of thing are you getting? Getting lessons? Is that drift lessons? Ah, roll offline. Little voice crack there for you. But yeah, I know you guys were really asking me to make a Discord server. So, there you go. I will be in there sometimes when maybe for future videos or streams you guys can be in. And yeah, we could do some super cool stuff in there. But for now, go and maybe add some more channels for you guys to post your stuff in. And obviously, when I post a video, I might put that in there and any other content that's sort of, you know, if someone makes a video and I'm in it, I'll pop that in there, just so you guys can see all that stuff. You should get moderators on the server if it gets big. Yeah, I definitely will do that. But for now, it's not too massive, unless you guys overpower me and rebel and try to take over the server. Then yes, I will get a moderator in there, or a few. Yeah, voice cracks are coming. I mean, I've had such a massive weekend, talking, doing interviews, vlogging, all that, and my dad's is way worse, because if you guys have ever been to a drift event, you know that, when you know someone on the track, you shout and scream for them, you cheer. It's such an awesome atmosphere. Like, when I'm watching my mates who are on the track, I'm always shouting for them and cheering for them. So yeah, it does have a big effect on your voice when you go to an event like that. I don't know if the moderator's in for this stream, actually. Okay, right, let's go over here. Oh, no, way up on that bank. Probably loads of people actually dropped the wheel there and onto the dirt and covered the media people, everyone taking photos in dirt. And also, I'll show you where someone else dropped dirt. And I was queuing up to go on track, and I just saw mud flying there. I just said, dink, 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 on my roof. And obviously, we don't have anything on the inside of our roof, like carpet to cover it up, or any sort of insulation. So I just heard a massive bang on the roof. I was like, oh, if my roof has a stone chip in it or a stone dent, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Yeah, I'll drop a wheel where they did, just so you guys can see exactly what they did. They probably went too shallow here, like this, and then they lunged out to this zone here and dropped a wheel in that dirt. It was not that dramatic. They did not go flying off. But yeah, they dropped a wheel there and absolutely launched mud onto the top of my car. I was like, oh god. If you want, I can post your vids, streams, Discord when they happen. No, I think I'll be alright just posting them. But yeah, thanks for that. Imagine you went to a drift event and the prize was 10k. What would you spend on it? What do you mean, what would I spend on it? Sorry. Not very good at questions. Oh, I think I missed a question from earlier, so sorry. Yeah, I can't remember if I answered. Yeah, no, I'm not in an online server. I don't think there's any on Driftland at the minute. But if you guys would be interested in it, I'd definitely set up an online server. But yeah, I do have access to one that I can sort of go in a lot of the time, so personally, I'm not too fussed about getting my own server, and it does cost money, so yeah, I would probably not open one until, I've got like 10 of you guys that would want to jump on and do twinning and stuff like that. But yeah, actually, Steve, I would be interested in how you set up those bots. Maybe that'd be cool, but if it's too much hassle, I think I'll just post them on my way and just share them. Oh, what did I spend the cash prize on? Well, I think firstly the evening, if I did win something like that. Oh, that's solid. If I did win something like that, I'd definitely go out for a meal. Because yeah, I just go out for a posh meal first. And then I probably put it straight back into the car or the E30, getting that back up and running. And then obviously the rest I give back to my dad, because he's the one who supplies me with money for drifting and stuff. I do all I can to support that, but yeah, he's probably still the main person for that. So yeah. And obviously I'd buy myself some sweets or something. I need a full face mountain bike helmet, so maybe that. Out of 10k, that's not very much, like 60 quid. But yeah, that's a good question for you guys. If you guys won 10k, what would you spend it on? Would you buy a car? Forget the insurance exists. What car would you buy for 10k? Or would you spend it on something different? Or would you donate it to charity? Or what would you guys do? Drop it in the comments. Might be getting a PC for Christmas. Oh, it's really easy. Okay. Yeah, if you want to, now you can drop me a message in the Discord. That would be super sick. And we can sort that out. Yeah. If you want to message me on Discord, that would be super cool. Might be getting a PC for Christmas. Awesome. I would definitely recommend getting a PC. I'm on mine all the time. It's great because, like, with PS4 or Xbox, you can play games on it With a PC, you can play games, you can go on the internet, you can watch Netflix, watch YouTube, and I think there's a pretty wide game selection for the PC. But yeah, you buy a PC and upgrade your sim setup. What sim setup you put there? What? Sometimes I just can't talk. By the way, in real life the start line was here. And we could cut over the first curb, and if you were the lead driver you couldn't cut over the second one, but if you're chasing you could cut over that to catch up. So I'm going to do a qualifying run now. What sim setup are you running right now? 0 to sort of avoid that curb and then go like this. By the way, if you guys think I'm missing that clip there, they moved it. It was not on the inside that much. I've completely just put it in the gravel trap so and fired stones at everyone watching, so sorry guys. For drifting you buy a Ps13, make some cool rap with my social media and some more cool stuff for the rest of your family, I guess. 10k, that's a quite a small budget for a Ps13. What sort of engine are you thinking? Are you thinking like an SR, like what it comes with? Office chair, G920 and shifter. That's pretty much what I'm on. I need to get better at talking. But obviously I replaced the top of my my office chair with a racing seat, which is not very useful because it's leather and it gets really hot really easily. So I've actually downgraded that, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. Hey, I was also going to sort this out. Also, I'm going to sort this layout. I can't read. I genuinely can't read. Hey Max, also I'm going to sort this layout this weekend, so it's like the actual layout they use. Oh, awesome. Are you someone who developed this, or are you just like making a new version? How much does an LS3 cost? I think I don't know how to answer this because I'm not sure exactly. I think with the gearbox and everything it was around 10 grand for the engine, but that's not unnecessary. Like, that's one of the most expensive engines you can buy straight away, because we got that engine so it didn't break pretty much, because the LS is never going to break. But if you go with something like an SR, you could totally drift it, but if you upgrade it a little bit and then something happens, like you don't upgrade the insides enough when you don't go like fully forged, then that's gonna break easily, and then you have to spend more money on it and more and then more. And by the time you've done that, you might as well bought an LS, and you won't have to have gone through all the trouble of you know, breaking everything and having to fix it, and all the labour costs of if you want someone else to do the engine, or all the time it takes up for you to do the engine. You made Driftland, but the BDC put layout on it, but you'll fix it. Cool, yeah, if you, obviously there's loads of stuff on BDC Insider now, with all the clips on where they actually were, but yeah, that's what I'd use. But yeah, so can you make mods for Assetto Corsa then, because that's super cool if you can. You also got 2019 layout, but was on the Sunday. I also got the 2019 layout, but I was there on a Sunday. I done awesome. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, it was a super cool weekend. I'm pretty sure everyone uses BMW E36 for a budget car. Yeah, I'd say an E36. You could get a super nice E36 if you were going to spend 10 grand. But I think if I had 10 grand to spend on a drift car, ooh, that's actually a difficult question that I've made for myself there. Maybe a 350. I'm not a big fan of them myself, but you could get a pretty good 350 for about 2 or 3 grand, I think, and then you can do whatever. You could have a super nice E36 though. For drifting, I'd buy an original MX-5, and my budget was 10k. We got about key and blah blah blah. Yeah, you could even get insurance. But one thing I'd say is that MX-5 has a super short chassis, which is quite hard for drifting. Loads of people don't realise how hard it is to actually drift an MX-5 at big speed, and obviously the engine bay isn't massive. You can just about fit an LS in there, and the LS is not a big engine by any means, really. But yeah, I don't know. MX-5s would be, they're very cool cars, they're good starter drift cars, but once you want to put big power in them, they get quite twitchy. which is disappointing because they're super awesome. Get Forza 7 for tandem. Yeah, I've heard that Forza 7 is actually better for tandeming. I can buy here. Started a mock-up of your S13 with a Westlake 430 LS2. I'll give them cars. Oh, that's super cool. Yeah, I do actually have someone making that. But yeah, the car is some similar cars, but I don't think there's anything with my exact body kit in the game. Crashing, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, we'll see. Crashing. On E36, all you basically do is weld the diff, new coilovers, maybe some weight reduction. Put a V8. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe you could, maybe not a LS or an LS3, but maybe put a BMW V8 in there, or crashing, or a 1UZ in a, what would you want, E36 or E36 Touring, E46, E46 M3. Don't buy an M3 though, because you're drifting. At the end of the day, you are going to probably hit a wall at some point. MX5 with S65. Is that a BMW engine, the S65? M3 E92 engine. Oh, S65, yeah. Ooh, crashing. Yeah, I think that's quite a good engine. I don't know much about the E92 engines, but I know BMW V8s are quite reliable. But yeah, I don't know how much they are, and what sort of power they run. I think you could answer that for me, Welsh. What power's the stock E92? Not sure about that. What is it? I'd say like 300 as a guess. But yeah, if you want to go for a BMW, I'd say get like an E46 or an E36, or even better, get an E46 and put E36 lights in it. I don't know if you could do that straight out of thing, but if you had the time and the energy to make something, that would be so cool. Sending weird emojis. Oh, I know. Don't believe what people say. I don't know where that came from. Oh, right, sorry. I will read that comment in a second. I'm just going to finish this run. I'm drifting super bad right now. Okay, I'm just going to read the comment. Someone rating it, the WDT's S13 has the same wing. The front has the same. To me, the rear bumper is different, but yeah, hit me up on a stream. I'll send you bits of this, just a quick build. Yeah, if you want to jump in the Discord if you have it, or drop me a message on Facebook or Instagram, that would be absolutely sick. I think YouTube need to make a messaging platform that's not just commenting. Bottom line, I've had a tick. 420 brake horsepower. Yeah, that's literally 10 less than my car. 417 if not a comp. Oh. Shalom, Jackie. How's it going, Finn? English. How's it going, Finn Wells? Nailed it. Hope you're having an amazing day. Glad you jumped back on the stream. How are you doing today? But yeah, E92 is pretty much the same power as my car, if not more. Just we don't have an accurate dyno reading. But yeah, the LS is 430 out of the box at the flywheel. So saved it. Yours is 438. Oh, have you put like what have you put on it to get that? Is it like a exhaust or something like that? I don't know. Make it breathe more. Yeah, I think I definitely need to start off like I was in real life, and that might make things going into the bank. Make things a bit easier. We're just going to loop back around there. There's no point in finishing off the run there. I want to get a perfect one. Yeah, I'm super good. Super hyped about everything with BDC. And yeah, can't wait for the next round at Three Sisters. That's a super awesome track. I think I'm going this weekend actually, so that vlog's coming. We've got so many cool vlogs lined up for you guys. I've got this one, which is Driftland BDC. Then I've got a vlog where me and my dad went all the way over to Ireland to do a practice for Irish Drift Series, which is going to be also super cool. Unfortunately, due to the virus, round one's been cancelled, but still, I think we're going to get a season. It would be super sick if we did, and we're quite lucky already that we're getting to drift. It's just mapped. Oh yeah, remap is quite an easy way to get some power. We'll play Forza tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see what day is it tomorrow. I don't even know. But yeah, haven't done Forza in a while. I'm not sure if it's great for streaming, so I'll have a look about that. But yeah, maybe yeah. I've completely gone past the start line. But yeah, so we've got Irish Drift Series, Driftland, BDC. Also, I drove Mondello Park for the first time in Ireland. That track is absolutely amazing. The elevation change and the standard of driving in Ireland is actually quite a lot higher than in England, I'd say. And then we have Three Sisters, which is going to be pretty much a practice for BDC. So that is a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. And also some really cool driving for me. So yeah, got lots more good content coming. I know maybe things slowed down a bit due to the coronavirus and me not being able to go drifting. But yeah, come to Adlershaw on the 29th and get some doors. Where's Adlershaw? I don't even know where that is geographically. Never mind like an actual track. Might leave Debbie a try. No, yeah. Well, we'll see. Obviously, I do have a high-powered car now, which is super cool. But yeah, I'd absolutely love to try get some doors. Soon to do design, so it's just pink at the minute, but uploading now. Cool. Get overtaken by 1,000 plus brake horsepower in my new vid. And the car's passed you all day. Wow, okay, you must be quick. What car overtook you? Was it? Oh, I can't even think. Like, cars at that power, all you see is pretty much like Supras. Oh, GTR. Jeez, what, is that like an R35? Or was it a, you know, older R34 or something like that? But yeah, GTR with 1,000 horsepower. I bet that guy's face was ripped off. There's no way you can go full out with 1,000 horsepower. You've got to be, you know, feathering the throttle. Like, 1,000 plus brake horsepower. Mine's 430 and I'm still like a bit scared sometimes. I think in my recent video where I went to Teesside, that track is super cool, but it has a super long straight at the start, so there's loads of time to pick up speed. And oh my, I was very scared going into that first corner because I've never experienced a fast car like that apart from when I drove the GTR EBC brakes. Quick shout out to EBC Brakes, by the way, for letting me drive their GTR. That was such a cool video and such a cool day. But yeah, going in Teesside first corner, I'm a bit scared. Well, I was until I drove it loads of times and realised, you know, I think I got the hang of it. Just Speedworth oval. That LTD runner. I don't know where that is. Speedworth. Not actually heard of it. Would love an MR2 with about 500 brake. Wow, that'll be a bit of a weapon. But MR2's just rear wheel drive, so it would be quite twitchy, I'd say. But if you can control it and have a thick enough tyre to put that power down, then yeah. Yeah, I will have a look after the stream, Welsh. Timorous hitting me with the awesome drifting emojis, crashing into a bank there. He said 1,026 horsepower. Oh my days. Is that an R35 then? Because that on an R34 with stock tyres, that thing would just spin up. You'd never be able to drive it. And like even the GTR that I drove was on stock power. I mean, yes, the floor was a bit greasy, but I put my foot down in third gear and that thing slid out so much. It was pretty scary, but nevertheless I had an amazing time. I could not do this track right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I need to transition earlier, but yeah, I've got to say the sim is a tiny bit different, but to get the general gist of the track and sort of, I did some twinning with people on this track before I drove it, and it like literally helped me so much, which is super cool. Speedway's a company that runs hot rods, bangers and stuff. Alright. Oh, you're talking about, is it the place you're talking about, Birmingham Wheels? Oh no, not police cars chasing the car there. Congrats on the weekend. Thank you, Sean. Don't. Ooh, sorry, crashing. But yeah, thank you for that. I was literally pushing my car so hard and myself. Definitely felt my driving progress over the weekend, which is super cool because in the E30 I've not massively been able to keep up with people. But now I've got this Ps13 It's like, finally I can get on people's doors. I have the grip, I have the power. Saying that, we are actually going to try and dial a bit more grip into that car, because I don't know if you guys know a lot about tyre pressures, but on a road car you run about 30 psi. Maybe on a drift car you do a bit less, about 20. I was running 15 psi in my tyres. That is not a lot of pressure at all. Congrats on the weekend. Thank you, R. Wallace Drift. How's it going, by the way? I think a few people just joined. How are you all doing? Super cool to be back streaming after, you know, a holiday and going to Ireland and then going to Driftland. It's been a while, but yeah, so happy to be back on the sim and back talking directly to you guys on live stream. Oh, there we go. Sorry, just concentrating on my line. Bang, not a bad transition. Not the fastest I've driven. Little dirt drop there. Quite a big dirt drop, actually. Yeah. 1.8 MR2. Wow. He started first in his group and came last. Whoops. Unclad MR2, daily drove it. Yeah, MR2s are super sick. I do like the first generation more. My battle with Luke was the best one of the weekend. Oh, sick. Yeah, obviously I didn't get to watch all the battles, so I do need to watch the live stream back. I think I might have, you know, family over and rewatch the whole live stream. Because I haven't seen all of it yet, but I have seen mine and Luke's battle. If you guys don't know, Luke's been on the channel before. We did Drift Talk with him. But he's also a pro driver in the British Drift Championship. And he's a good friend, actually. So, yeah, we went up against each other in the top 8. And unfortunately, that's where my winning streak stopped. But I was happy to go out to him. He's literally such an amazing driver. We had a really close battle. It went one more time, which is basically when you do drifting, the judges decide who wins. And this time the judges couldn't decide. So what they do is they send you and you basically do the whole thing again. And then based on the 2 runs that you do, the judges sort of say, oh, well, he won, he did better, he didn't do as well. So yeah, unfortunately that's where I lost. And Luke got the win there after a one more time. But yeah, obviously all of that is in the vlog. I'm kind of giving you guys loads of spoilers for the vlog, but yeah, I'm just super excited about it, so it's hard to hold it in. But yeah. Ooh, wow. Okay. There's no R2 a few minutes away from mine. So yeah, I've seen a few in Sheffield. 15 PSI overall, or just on the rear? Yeah, well actually, we went past, we went 13 PSI in the end. So I tell a lie. But yeah, 13 in the rear, and I think we're on about 30 something in the front, because obviously when you have low front tyre pressures, that's actually going to be a massive contact patch on the floor and ultimately going to slow your pace down, and you want to be faster when you're drifting. But yeah, obviously the rear wheels are spinning way faster than the front, so it's easier to, you know, run really low in the rear. How long has Johan been teaching me? He's taught me since I started drifting. He taught me how to drift and how to drive. So he's been teaching me, what, 2 years now. Obviously, we started drifting about 2 years ago. He taught me how to drive, taught me how to drift, all the stuff like that. And then, unfortunately, like, we left Pro Drift. But yeah, we kept Johan as a good friend, and he's been teaching me little bits. And yeah, just giving me all-round drifting advice, which is super helpful. So yeah, shout out to Johan for teaching me how to drift there. Without him, I don't think I would be drifting. Without him convincing my dad that, you know, yeah, it's a cheap sport, it's fine. It's not. But yeah. To be fair, the E30 wasn't bad in the passenger seat. Yeah, the E30 is still such a sick car. I can't wait to jump back in it. Yeah, I'm excited to yeah, see all the footage from this vlog. It's going to be super cool. Drone stuff, professional cameras, professional videographers. It's going to be super cool. You should start a series, Judge My Drifting. People submit videos of them drifting on certain tracks, drift zones, areas and racing games. I would be, well, I'm not going to call it Judge My Drifting, but yeah, I think maybe do like a top, guys might have seen Slap Train does a thing called Top 10 Drifts of the Week. Something similar to that, if you guys would enjoy, definitely, and maybe not of the week, because doing a weekly thing like that, that'll be a lot of clips you guys have to submit. But But yeah, now I have that Discord. I'll show you guys it again in a second. If you guys want to join that, I will create a thing that says, you know, judge my drifts or whatever. You guys can put your videos in there, and I'll compile them and say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go from like who did the best one, who did the not as good one. I'm sure that will be pretty cool. Can remember when you had the screwdriver for the window opening? Yeah, I still don't have a proper window opening and shutting thing. Hi Josh Payne, thanks for that. Also, your driving was absolutely on it. Your BMW has got so much grip in that car, and it's super fast. So yeah. Anyway. Ooh, sorry, I'm trying to read comments on drift. This is way harder than expected. Hats off to Johan. Yeah, definitely. Actually, he did give me a super cool PH drift hat to wear, which is his new thing. If you guys want to look up that on Facebook and Instagram. Same here. Was supposed to become a drifting instructor at Pro Drift before they went down. Riding a private lesson with him now though. Yeah, Johan is literally. I wouldn't suggest anyone else when you're getting into drifting. Definitely drop him a message. What's up, Super Weird Wonder? How's it going? Been off streaming for a while, went on holiday, and been doing loads of cool content for you guys. But yeah, how's it going? Put the invite with the sponsors. What do you mean there? Sorry. Wish there was BDC Drift on server up. It'd be awesome to get towards everyone in it. Yeah, I know. If you want to, if you said you were going to make a new thing with the right clips in, I would be happy to. I have a few people who play Assetto, so I'd be happy to share that with them. And yeah, they'd probably be down to drive that, and I could get them to put a server on. Killed it this weekend. Thank you. It was such a fun weekend, as I say. Like, I literally could not believe it. I'm still like not really processed everything that's happened because it's just been so awesome. But yeah. Thank you. Johan is cool. I agree with that, and I'm sure he does. He does look a lot like Ali G. We did have many jokes about that at the weekend. But yeah, I'll definitely get him sharing these comments, because, yeah. He's the one who showed me how to drive, showed me how to drift, and yeah. I think we've got some cool stuff coming with him. Yeah. Do I go to car meets? I don't actually, because I don't think my dad's up for going to car meets. And obviously I can't drive on the road. But yeah, as soon as I get my first car and I, you know, do stupid things to it, like put neons on. I'm joking, I won't do that. I might do that. But yeah, I will go to car meets and hopefully meet up with you guys. But for now, no, I do not go to car meets. But some of the drifting events pretty much are car meets in some ways. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the weekend, or about my car, or about drifting in general, I am so happy to answer them. Want to show loads of you guys, if you don't know what drifting is, how it works, and all that awesome stuff. Also, if you guys are enjoying and you haven't clicked the like button already, please do that. It helps me out a ton, and you know, it sort of gives me some feedback of if you guys are enjoying the content. So let's try getting aggressive initiation here. That's crashing. There we go. A little bit of understeer there. Maybe I could do a drop in the front tyre pressures. That gives me more grip. Because if you have less pressure in a tyre, more of that tyre is going to touch the floor. And the more tyre touches the floor, the more grip you get. I should probably do some videos on stuff like this. Would you guys be down to see that sort of drifting and tyre pressures and stuff like that explained? Make the ultimate racer machine. I could so get a Vauxhall Corsa and put a wing on it in neons. You should come down, there'll be some local if you're Sheffield based. Yeah, I am in Sheffield. Maybe I would do that, but it would be totally down to my dad, of course, because, you know, he takes me drifting, and does loads of stuff for me, so I don't want to be like, oh yeah, can you do this for me as well? But yeah, super appreciative of him. Obviously, I could not do what I do without him, so if he's watching, or if he's not, I'm going to make him watch this after anyway. Thank you for, you know, taking me drifting and getting me doing BDC. It's so cool. Bye, Welsh Unigun. Hope you have an amazing day. Thanks, Lewis Collard. If you guys don't know Lewis Collard, he's one of the photographers at Norfolk Arena. Took him out in a car a few times. But yeah, thanks for that. It was, as I said, it was a super amazing weekend. I still really haven't processed everything that happened. Drift Theory. Yeah, ooh, Drift Theory. That's a good name. If I steal that, thank you. Oh, running out of fuel in this car, I can tell. Got a little thing in the corner. Ricer cars are a form of art. Are they? Or are they something like, are they like art that I do? And I can't do art. Like, a stickman is where it stops, and when I draw a stickman, one leg's bigger than, like, the arm's like 4 times the size of the person. My dad is the man, that's true. You should shout out to your dad for being so supportive. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to him for just being absolutely awesome and literally making me do what I do. Oh, we ran out of petrol. Later, Welsh. There we go. Instantly more petrol. I wish it was that easy in real life. We actually, because obviously it's only me and my dad, we don't have a massive team like some of the other drifters. Yeah, we had someone was going out of Driftland, so we told them to get us some fuel because they were getting loads of people some fuel. So, yeah. Ugh, crashing there because I'm trying to read comments. Rices are modern art. A bunch of scribbles. Yeah, I can agree with that. If you guys don't know what rices are, they're basically boy racers is another sort of name they go by. People who have front wheel drive cars that are about to break down, but they look like, you know, full on race cars, or they try to look like full on race cars, and they just look absolutely insane and stupid, but also sometimes cool, which is disappointing. But yeah, genuinely like 17, 18-year-olds with Vauxhall Corsas or Ford Fiestas that are way too loud. You should come up and do a round of STC at some point. It would be sick to see the S13 at Driftland again. Yes, maybe I will do that. I have quite a busy calendar for this year because obviously we've got everything squashed into the end of the year, with obviously everything being postponed by coronavirus. But yeah, maybe I think I might be doing S Chassis Fest. I think that's what it's called at Driftland. But it is a long, long way from Sheffield. Like Sheffield, Scotland. I mean, it's a bit of a trek. But I do love the track. Obviously, it's Europe's only track built for drifting, which is insane. We definitely need to get more drift tracks made. Me and a few others of local car meets Leeds, Bradford, Sutherfield if you want to pop in. Yeah, jump in the Discord, I might give you a message. But yeah, something I'd definitely consider. I beg you to show me how to do the back to pits button in the settings. I can't find how to do it anywhere, please help. Okay, Finn. Yeah, I will. I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait to the end to see that, because obviously I don't want to stop the flow of the stream. But yeah, at the end, or if you drop me a message, I'll show you how to do it. But yeah, that's one thing that took me a while to find. But yeah, I think if you go where you set all your controls, and you can click along. It depends if you're in Content Manager. I'll talk to you about after the stream. Ooh, I was on a bit of a good run, so if I don't read your comments for a second, I'm sorry. Oh, we've messed up the run anyway. Should not have used a handbrake there. Handbrakes do not always make drifting better, but sometimes they do. Yeah, race-inspired cosmetic enhancements, that's what it is. The reason I started watching you is because you're cool and make vlogs and stream. Awesome, thanks for that, Timrus. I'm really appreciative of everyone who watches and subscribes and likes. It's super helpful, and yeah, I'm glad you guys I'm glad I can show you guys what drifting is, because that's sort of the focus of my channel, is to show you guys what drifting is, and try to get you guys into it, or if not, just show you guys how cool it is, because drifting is probably the most drifting definitely is the most underrated motorsport. Loads of people have no idea what it is. I'm like, why do you not know what this is? It's way more exciting than F1. Obviously, that's certainly my opinion, but yeah. No problem, Finn. Would you like to drift Three Sisters with DC GP cars? Yeah, I mean, like, Three Sisters is not the most amazing track for the simulator, but DC GP cars are quite cool. But I think for now, I'm going to stick with the title of the video, because obviously when people click on this, they're like, oh, BDC line breakdown, track breakdown, and then I'm like drifting on Three Sisters. I'll be like, what? Why? This is a weird looking Driftland. Ooh, wow, that's nearly a crash. But yeah, DCGP cars are probably the most realistic cars in the game. Apart from that, I do love the everything drift cars. I'm so lucky to have it like 30 minutes away from my house. But yeah, it's a trek. And when is S Chassis Fest? I could not answer that. I think if you look on Facebook, you have some dates there. But again, not 100% sure if I'm going, because it, you know, it's not just the drive of getting up to Driftland. It's getting tyres for drifting. It's getting fuel. It's getting packed. It's getting the fuel to get up there as well. There's a lot more that goes into a drift day than people think. Especially when we're doing comp, I realised that, because we took everything. If you saw on the stream that I did when I was there, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see we had a massive gazebo, tyres. We had literally a full pallet of tyres, which is like 32, I think. All my wheels, like all the tools. It's so much to take, but it looks super cool in the end. But yeah, S Chassis Fest. Have a look on Facebook, I think. Max expecting a lot of DMs. Honestly, guys, thank you so much, because as soon as I finished doing Driftland, I literally got like bombarded with messages. My Instagram ended up breaking because I got that many. So yeah, thank you guys for sending in all those nice messages after I did my runs. But yeah, just going to finish off this lap here. Hi Takumi Fujiwara, how's it going? I'm back on the streaming. So now I'm actually going to get onto what the track breakdown is, because I said I'd do that, so I'm going to break it down super well. So the start line was actually here. By the way, if you guys are enjoying, hit that like button, super helpful. Yeah, so we sort of jumped over this curb here, and as I said, if you were the lead car, you had to avoid this curb on the side. And then we come in here, drive straight at it, pick up as much speed as possible. And then put a foot on the clutch, fully on the accelerator, and that kicked the car in here. Now this clip here you see on the left was not actually there. It was more in the middle of the track, which was super good because it set us up really well. We did a transition here, changed the direction of the car, so now we're facing that way, the other way, and we're coming right out here, and you see the three lines. Okay. Reverse a bit. You see the three lines there, they called that A, B and C. So A was right out onto the outside of the track, B's the middle, and C is more inside. We wanted to get as outside as possible, so that's how they sort of rated the runs, which is super, super cool. I love that method. Oh yeah, it's the thing. I got you. Don't do Driftland. Often been a 29th or 30th. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the crack is. I do love going to Driftland though. You want to watch a drift event? Definitely come down. If you get BDC Insider, that literally gives you all the information and stuff, and literally you can watch all the streams and loads of other amazing content. So go to bdcinsider.com if you want to see all that stuff. And also you're supporting the drifting. Oh, in person, yeah. I think there's a few rounds where you can watch, which is super cool now. But yeah, same thing here, just coming out super wide. And this is actually, as you can see on the simulator here, it's down a hill, so we do have a lot of speed. So we end up handbraking into here, a few little jabs, normally just slows the car down nicely. And then came through this here, the zone actually stopped here in real life. And then we kept on drifting, loads of angle here because we're turning a really sharp corner with a lot of speed. And then the other zone started about here, drifted out here, and then there's another clip here. And then we darted down here, whipped the car over, just trying to do an aggressive transition. And obviously the crowd is where you see the mirror on the top of the screen. That's where the crowd was watching from. Keep it all the way on the outside here. Judges Tower is like on the top of that yellow sort of structure there. You can see in the distance. That's where the judges were. Darted around here. These were two separate zones. And then we came flying onto this wall here. And as soon as we finished, we broke because there were some barriers that we had to sort of manoeuvre through, which is super good, so we didn't go flying into everyone else. But yeah, car looks super sick, by the way. I can't really answer that, sorry guys. Who was it? Better S13 and Forza. Ooh, well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? So yeah, now I've broken it down, I'm going to drift it and break it down at the same time. So yeah, avoiding that curb, doing a lead run, I'm going to pick up as much speed as I can, clutch kick into there, staying in the middle of the track, and make sure I'm transitioning at the right point here, flat out, getting all the way on the outside of this line. The further onto the outside of the line, the better. Coming all the way down here, picking up speed because we're going down a hill. A few little jabs on the handbrake to slow us down, maybe a bit of a left foot brake to settle the car. Got to make sure I get all the way out there. Aggressive transition over here, dial on quite a bit of angle to slow the car down. Maybe dial a bit off there just to get outside to the wall. That's pretty much the run. It was a super amazing time. Wow, my camera shakes a lot when I'd go on the handbrake there. But yeah, now I'll do a chase run. Ooh, this is not where we started. I'll do a chase run for you guys now. Obviously, I can't really do a chase without a lead driver, but yeah, I'll show you guys sort of what we sort of do. You went in person on Sunday to Driftland. Pits were shut for obvious reasons, but it's awesome. Still great to actually be there. We had the stream on in the car so we could see it from multiple angles. Yeah, the stream actually opened up a lot of windows for people watching, which is super cool. So BDC Insider, definitely go check that out. Will you be attending the rest of the events for BDC? Of course I will. I will literally be at every event. Hopefully driving both days. But yeah, might try. We're not sure what we're doing because obviously there's Pro-Am and Pro Class. But we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Sorry if I didn't say hi, Atomic. How's it going? Hope you're having an amazing day. Love it when a message gets through just as much. So let's chat. Fun stream, gotta go. Alright, bye Timorous. Hope you have an amazing day. Same with you, Finwells. Drop me a message about the back to pits button if you want to see that. But yeah, doing a chase run now. Start over this curb, and we could cut this curb just to get on the other guy's door. And then we sort of initiate here. I actually made loads of dives onto people's doors here, so we picked up loads of speed, dived onto their doors. Again, when you're chasing, it's better if you do get into the clips. But avoiding clips on a chase run is something that happens quite often because you're so sort of close up to the other car. But the best position to be on when you're chasing a car is your front wheel onto their wheel, onto their back wheel. That's the sort of perfect position. But yeah, sorry if there was a bit of a delay with you guys on the chat, because obviously there is a stream delay, so I don't know how to turn it off, but I think it might just be a thing I can't turn off. But it's a good thing, because if anything happens on the stream, then I can just shut it down before it goes online, which is nice. A bit of a safety net there, but nothing's ever happened. I don't think it will. I'm taking it you're on PC. What wheel do I have? Yes, I am on PC. I bought my PC before I actually even started drifting. It's full gaming PC. But yeah, nothing too special, just like a relatively good spec PC that can run Assetto and lots of things fine. And yeah, I'm running a Logitech G29 and a Hydra that someone made that I bought from Facebook. The description is lacking the Max Drift server invite link. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will show you guys the server now. Bang, there you go. This is a server. I don't know if I can, well, if I go into invite people, copy that, and I don't know where to put it. I'll put it somewhere. I'll do a YouTube community post after so you guys can see that. But yeah, sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can get into it just searching Max Drift. But yeah, I'll put a Discord link in the rest of my descriptions. Sorry about that, completely forgot when I put the stream on. But yeah, thank you for that. I don't know how you guys get in, but I will put it on a YouTube community post. I'll put it on my Instagram, put it on Facebook. Speaking of, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram and Facebook, there is sort of like more spoilers on there of what happened at the weekend. And yeah, obviously I do wait until my video comes round because I only post on like Wednesdays or maybe Thursdays this week. So I do wait until that happens, whereas on Instagram I'm sharing stuff as soon as it comes out. I'm posting stuff as soon as it happens. So if you guys do want more sort of up to date, fast stuff, do follow me on Instagram, which is MaxDrift24, and Facebook is Max Cotton Drift, I believe. I think that's right. So sorry if it's not, but if you search Max Cotton, it should come up. Copy the link in here. I'm not sure how to put it in the description, guys. I'm so sorry. Do you have any tips for wheel settings console on Assetto Corsa? Are you on... That was a crash. Are you on wheel or are you on controller? Because I can't really help with console settings. And what cars are you using as well? Are you using the English? Are you using the Assetto Corsa cars? Oh, people want to send me messages. Wow, I'm getting a few things, lots of notifications of people I've told to message me in this stream on my phone right now. But yeah, I'm going to dart onto this clip and put a ton of angle on. Ah, too much angle, and then went straight up the bank there. Copy link in chat. Oh yeah, good idea. Thank you for that. Can I just paste it? Oh, I have to sign in. Right, 1 second, guys. So sorry about this. Don't worry, I'm getting straight back on with the streaming. I'm just going to pop that Discord link into the chat for you guys, so you can just click on it and stuff. Ooh, I didn't know that did happen on YouTube. Right, there you guys go. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've put that in now. Wow, this room is very warm. That's one thing with simulators, the room gets really warm, and I can't open my blinds. Thank you everyone for watching. But yeah, let's keep going and shred another lap. Yes, I said shred. Deal with it. Bang! I don't know why it's not coming up. It should come up in a sec. Maybe I didn't click enter. Did that... Wait, did I not put the Discord link in? I swear I did. Okay, I'm going to finish this lap and just have another look. Because I've got my other screen on right now and I can't see that comment that I just put in there. Got a Thrustmaster TMX with the T3... Blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, only AC cars. Oh, that's unfortunate, but obviously, like... Why can't you guys see that? I can see it in one shot. I'll just go put it in a few times. Oh, blinds open so I can open my window. Nice. Cool. Right, we're getting a bit of air into this room now. Hopefully that should... right. Yeah, okay. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry about this. But you guys will get the Discord link. I'll just put it in the description for you guys. Because it's a link, it's not... I don't think it's sharing for you guys. It's going to be in the top of the description in 2 seconds. Bang, that should be it. If it's not in the description, I'm sorry. You might have to refresh the stream. But yeah. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, Discord link is in the description. You may have to refresh the whole stream. But yeah, the Discord is called Max Drift, so it should be easy to find. But yeah, link is in the description if you refresh. Oh yeah, it's jumped into mine now, so you guys should be able to see that. Running wide a little bit there. Definitely should have used a handbrake to slow the car down. Probably the easiest and most stable way to slow your car down when you're drifting. Little wall tap. Ooh, big wall tap. Wow, thank you WiseFab for saving me there. If you guys don't know what WiseFab is, it's probably the most famous lock kit, because obviously when we're drifting, we don't just turn like that much. We turn that much sometimes, especially when we're doing like crazy reverse entries where we're drifting and the car is past 90 degrees of angle, so we're pretty much looking backwards and travelling backwards, which is super cool. But yeah, WiseFab is what we call a lock kit, which makes us go super crazy on angle like this. That's what a lock kit does. It just gives us so much more steering. We end up turning like the Batmobile. Oh, YouTube censors the word Discord. Oh, that's weird. But yeah, we can go super high on the angle now. I'll show you guys all the lock this car has. Maybe I'll have some cool camera angles to show lock. Do I? Oh, I do. Awesome. Yeah, you can see. That's not the amount of normal wheel turns. And then if we... Ooh, it's weird to drift in this angle. But yeah, our wheels turn a super crazy amount, which is awesome. And yeah, when you do buy a drift car, this is what you have to get. As an internet judge, I'm doing all your runs for running over the start line banner. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that, but in real life, the start line banner was actually in a different place. I'll do one from this start line banner, actually. But yeah, Lewis, thank you for that. Yeah, I think it does censor that word. Anyway, I'll try and do a 100-point run or something crazy like that. I don't think I'll get it, but yeah, there we go. I'll do the line that's actually on the simulator, because it was a little bit different in real life. But since I'm starting from the simulator start line, I'll do a simulator run. Here we go. Try get deep into every clip. I know I'm bashing through the cones, but I don't think that's too much of an issue. Okay, I don't reckon that was a 0 run. I think that was not too bad. What's a quick rundown of your Ps13? And a bit of a step up from E30 last year in BDC. Eh? I did not do BDC last year, by the way. Literally, my first round was the other day. But quick rundown of the S13 or PS13. Basically, it was a drift car, I think, in Japan before. And then we bought it as literally not even a rolling shell, just a shell of a car. We had to get the support of some of my neighbours to help me lift it off the trailer, because it was just sat there on a trailer. We got it forklift on, and then yeah, so me and my dad got it rolling, so it was sitting on some wheels, and then Jason Clark took over. Well, actually, Team Hard put the engine in, and then obviously making a drift car is so different to making any other sort of car. So we got Jason Clark from Clarkcustoms on the job, and yeah, he got everything sorted amazingly. It runs perfect now. It's got an LS3 from a Corvette and a Camaro SS, which is essentially just a V8 out of a big American car. But when you get a big American engine and put it in a super lightweight Japanese chassis, it makes for a bit of a monster. Like, the car weighs pretty much nothing. And yeah, we're running Wisefab on the front, which is that lock kit I was talking about, and Driftworks arms on the rear. If you guys don't know what Driftworks is, definitely check them out. They're literally like JDM Central for the UK. But yeah, it's running 430 brake horsepower. I can't really think of any other way to break it down. If you guys want yeah, a big breakdown, I might put the spec list online so you guys can see that if you'd be interested. But yeah, any other questions, I'm happy to answer them about the car. But yeah, the E30 is only like 2.8. It's running like 190 horsepower, maybe 200 horsepower. So 430 and 200 are not very close when it comes to horsepower. So a very, very big step up. Should have a proper layout by the end of the weekend. Awesome, I'd love to drive that. Redline drifting. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, here we go. Let's bomb it onto this corner here. Get the clutch kick initiation. And then transition nicely here. Go full power. Yes, we're right on the outside line right now. Dialing off a little bit of angle. Maybe a bit too much there, actually. Let's try and not drop a wheel, but go nice and wide into the corner. Yeah, here we go. Little dab on a handbrake just to snap the car over to the other side. Aggressive transitions look super cool. The judges love them. I love doing them. But yeah, specless would be super cool. Awesome. I will drop that in the Discord. I think we have one already written up. A lot of people are joining. I should make some rules. Maybe I should, yeah. I mean, the rules are going to be pretty obvious, like, don't be an idiot, basically. Like, you know, don't swear, don't put anything rude. It's not really rocket science. So yeah, don't be an idiot. That's the, yeah. Just don't be an idiot. That's the rules of the Discord. And don't spam. That's, yeah. Maybe I will write a rule thing, but it should be pretty obvious. Should have kept an SR in it. Yeah, so I think the SR is a super cool engine, but it's like I say it's probably not the most reliable engine, especially when you want to run like a lot of power in a car. It's nice to have, you know, a new engine like the LS3. But yeah. But yeah, going around sponsoring Team Hard, about getting sponsored by Team Hard was super cool. I actually dropped them an email, and the owner, Tony Gillum, actually saw that and invited me down, and yeah. The rest you guys kind of know. Just got sponsored by them and all that cool stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to see a spec list right now, I will put it in the Discord later. But yeah, I'll put it in the description below so you guys can see every single bit about that car, about my car. It's quite a long list, but really cool. Can we establish server equals the word we can't say. Yeah, I'm not sure what. I'm pretty sure you're just saying everyone's equal in the server, which is obviously, yeah. So be kind. Yeah, I mean, I would like to keep my Discord server family friendly because there's lots of my audience is not people who are, you know, like 18 or whatever. I think I need to relook at my audience, but there's people who aren't, you know, super old. So I would try and not swear in the server. It's not too hard. Just use substitute words. But yeah, just don't be an idiot in the server. But yeah, I will obviously be jumping in the chat sometimes and doing videos for you guys. If you want to jump in there, link is in the top of the description, along with the spec list of the car now. So yeah, if you guys are interested, there's lots of technical stuff in there. It's not like a simple spec list of it's a V8, it's a Ps13. It's a bit more in depth. So if you guys are interested in that stuff, in the description. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for the Discord server also, please do drop them in the comments. Obviously, it's going to be super cool to have because it's going to be another way I can interact with you guys and you guys can ask me questions. A question section would be quite cool. I don't know if I put one in yet. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, please do drop them in the comments. Super helpful. Right, let's bomb it into this corner. Massive clutch kick. And using all the power in this car. I think it's got a 2J in it. And yeah, getting right onto the outside there. Bang, bopping it right on the outside line. I think this is going to be a mega run. If I don't do that... Oh, okay, that's going to look super cool on replay. Definitely going to go on replay. Do you only play PC or do I have console as well? I do... Oh, I kind of messed up the end of this run. I have a Xbox 360 and a PS4, but I'm mostly on the PC. And 14 can't add over because saying 14 is no way restricting you. Yeah, I'm not sure how Discord works with all that. But yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, I do play PS4 occasionally, but like, I got my PS4 before I got my PC. So like, I've pretty much played every game that I have on the PS4. But I've actually, I showed you guys my gaming setup and my sim setup in a video, I don't know, like a month ago, maybe more. Yeah, more than a month ago, 2 months ago. No one has track of time right now. I made a video showing you guys my sim setup, and I literally have a button to press between Xbox, PS4 and PC. I pointed at them, but you guys can't see that. But yeah. Ooh. Right, let's bomb around here. Lots of angle there, lots and lots of angle. Bit of an early transition there, but sort of firing me onto the right line. You gotta go, Steve-O. Alright, yeah, have an amazing evening. Thank you again for jumping on stream, and thanks to everyone else who's watching. Oh, getting a bit lost on the track there. That's one thing that happened a lot at the weekend. Obviously, as you can see here at Driftland, there is not just one way to run this track. I'll show you guys another way, obviously. I only do 1 or 2 laps like this. But yeah, lots of people got lost. The old BDC layout went like this. So what happened was you come all the way out here, stretch all the way around this corner. I think that's how it was anyway. Bomb it all the way in here. You slow down, pretty similar layout apart from the starting. And then, yeah, again, same last bit. but lots and lots and lots of people. I'll show you what they ended up doing. It was quite scary at some points because obviously when there's 2 or more cars on track, you don't want to be going the wrong way around the track because that could end super badly. Have we got the car 7 ready for 3 sisters? Hopefully we're attending. We are actually going to make a few changes, I think this weekend. Sorry, I'm just going to show you guys the line that people were doing. They were doing this, and then they were coming in here, which is super easy to do, and I could see how they were doing that. Fortunately, I wasn't one of the people who went the wrong way. But yeah, Jason Clark from Clark Customs is actually going to be on the same drift day as us, because he is also a drifter, hence why he can build amazing cars. But yeah, if anyone needs a drift car building, go over to Clark Customs or any little jobs doing. Absolutely amazing work. But yeah, we're going to be dialing a bit more grip into the car. As I said earlier, I was running about 13 psi, which is super low, and if you guys know how tyres work, they have sort of a bead in them, which is, it's not actually a bead, it's a piece of wire that goes all the way around one side of the tyre, and then another one that goes on the other side. And that sits in a little sort of cup in the wheel. So like this is the wheel, it has sort of a little bit like that. The tyre sits in there. When you're on super low pressures, this is not as like easily in. So sometimes if you get a bump, it can go bang like that and pop off the tyre. So running low pressures is kind of dangerous. So if we get more natural grip, like we call it mechanical grip, if we get grip in the car by changing the way the wheel sits on the floor, then yeah, we'll not have to run low tyre pressures and have less chance of debeading a tyre. Bang. Into third, into fourth. Have you got... already read that comment. But yeah, apart from that, the car's pretty much set up. Needs a... run out of fuel again. The car needs a wash. It also, yeah, just that little sort of change in the settings, see how it feels. Yeah, apart from a quick clean, there's literally nothing we need to do, which is awesome. Another reason we went for the LS. He's doing your car next year. Awesome. What car are you building? Obviously, like another person that's getting a car built by Jason. Like he's putting out some absolutely amazing cars. I don't know if you guys have seen Adam Simmons' car. If you guys haven't, check out Adam Simmons' YouTube and his Instagram. He has an amazing, amazing looking BMW Z4. Clark Customs did work on that as well, which is such a cool car. It's the only drifting Z4 I've seen, really. I think I've seen like some other ones on YouTube, but they're nowhere near the spec of Adam's car. And yeah, Adam Simmons driving a super, super amazing Z4, which also has an LS3, which is the same engine as mine. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying, please do hit the like button. Shows me that you are enjoying, which is super good to get feedback. So, let's keep bombing it around this track and absolutely firing straight into clip 3 there. I nearly had to count the clips then in my brain. Using loads of throttle. Gotta jab the handbrake a few times just to slow the car down. Maybe one jab too many on the handbrake there actually. Ended up losing some of my pace. Little dab on the foot brake didn't actually affect the car how I wanted it to. Made me go a bit straighter instead of more angle, but you know. Yeah, slow it down. Put the lights on the car, make it look a bit cooler. But yeah, if you guys are wondering what car I'm driving the Everything Drift PS13. Looks super cool, Everything Drift is one of my sponsors. And yeah, getting some super cool clips from Robert Everything Drift from Driftland, because he was there taking photos and doing videos, which is super cool, so it's thanks to him. Yeah, 330 CIE 46 2006, awesome. Car's only a year younger than me. But yeah, what sort of things is he doing? Is he doing like lock kit and or is he just doing like putting the engine in or whatnot? Taking this relatively expensive to build a drift car with Clark Customs. Having to build an E36 drift car, a base start car. I've got a bit saved up. Well, actually, Jason does pretty good rates. And yeah, if you do it like yourself or you get someone else to do it, you know, it's not going to be as reliable as Jason's work. His stuff, he definitely likes. He won't have like a dirty house. He will have like everything has to be perfect, and the same goes with his cars. Like everything on my car is absolutely perfect. He never sort of, you know, makes a bodge or a compromise. So the cars are super reliable. So I'd say if you want to spend less money in the long run, I'd definitely get a car built by Jason, and I did. Yeah, but as a starter car, yeah, as Lewis Collard says, don't overthink it. But yeah, Clark Customs just does the most amazing work. So yeah, I'd say in my experience and what I've seen, loads of people sort of half do their job well, and then it ends up breaking because obviously cars aren't meant to go sideways at the end of the day. But Jason Clark is one of the best builders, so no, not one of he's the best builder. I'm not just saying that because he's one of my sponsors. He genuinely is the best car builder. So yeah, definitely go for him, and yeah, get him to build you a super reliable car. He's just doing a cage for me. He can finally enter Drift Cup. Yeah, he is also a custom fabricator. So he fabricates all his own stuff. Like literally, I had a little issue with my car where something, my engine was touching the. Oh, what even was it? I can't even remember now. Something was touching my engine that got way too hot. So literally took it down to Jason. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's hitting on there. We need to fix that." So he literally just built a plate and bolted it in. Problem solved. So he can fabricate his own stuff. He made my exhaust. I don't know if you guys have seen underneath my car, but my exhaust is literally a piece of art. It's so cool. But yeah, sorry for going on about that. It's just really good work. Started getting drifting, attempting a few drift days. Ain't looking for anything major. Yeah, E36, E46, compact, saloon, touring, whatever. All of those cars are super good. I'd go for like a 2.8 is probably the best. Like 328 is probably the best option to go for. It has the most power, or even a 3 litre. But yeah, there's so many different options to go for. But a 2.8 or a 2.5 is pretty good. Timorous is back. Hi Timorous, how's it going? Yeah, Timorous is a pretty loyal subscriber, I have to say. He's always been there. I literally can't remember my YouTube channel without Timorous. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed again, hit the thumbs up. Don't hit it again though, if you've already hit it, because that'll take the like off, and you know. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, hit that button. This car's actually super cool. It's got like speakers in the back. I've not got a sound system in my car. When I was in Ireland actually, I bought my portable speaker and played music through that. Just because, you know, I wanted a radio in my car, so I just, you know, plonked my speaker inside my doors, because we want drift cars to be as light as possible. So in doing that, the best way to do that is take everything out the inside. So that's carpet, ceiling lining, and even the door cards. So my door is literally just like lots of metal that's shaped weirdly, and the door handle. That's it. So there's a massive hole in the inside of the doors, because doors are actually hollow. Obviously, they have window mechanisms in them, so the window can go up and down. But yeah, mine's literally got window mechanism to hold the window in place. And there's a massive hole. So I just put my portable speaker in there. It was really cool. Hoping for a 2.8 36 coupe, just waiting on a reasonable condition one to pop up. Yeah, sounds like a super good recipe. 2.8 is the best engine, I'd say, for obviously the BMW drifting. Coupe, yeah, I mean, I think you're probably going to get cheaper E46 compacts. Yeah, I mean, the coupes are getting a bit expensive now, but it's still nothing too silly as far as drift cars go. Still probably the cheapest drift car. But yeah, if your budget does, I don't know what your budget is, but a 350Z is also a super good car to go for. Oh, a little bit of a crash there. But yeah, as I was saying to all of you guys before, and you were asking questions about Jason, just builds like my car is literally like a piece of artwork. This thing's definitely going in a museum if I don't bend it and put it in a wall. Hopefully I won't do that. But yeah, if you guys are looking for drift cars to be built, as I was saying like 10 minutes ago, yeah, Clark Customs just is the most reliable, amazing work on cars. Can't find an E36, so you go for a compact or E46. Yeah, E46s again, I think they're a bit cheaper than 36s because they're newer. Super good car to go for. But yeah. Obviously, drift cars are never, like, you know, never going to be super, super cheap. But as far as cars go, like, E46s, E36s are not massively expensive. But yeah, that's in the car game. There's still silly money for a car. Bang, there we go, right into that clip. Let's make a darting transition. Oh, yep, put all the power down. And then try to get a little wall tap on the end. Can we do it? Oh, no. Again, way too much of a wall tap. Oh, gosh, right. Definitely need to get a bit off that wall. Yeah, it's just a personal preference for an E36 or a 46, but it seemed to be the E36 a few years ago. Yeah, I do prefer 36s too, but I would actually prefer a E46 with E36 lights, because the lights are the only thing that put me off the 46. Oh, and how the bonnet opens. I don't like how the whole grille is attached to the bonnet, so when you pull the bonnet up, the little grille, like the main pieces of like that show you that your car's a BMW, lifts up with the bonnet. Also, if I look distracted, there's flies flying everywhere in my room right now. Open the window. That was a big mistake. I'm gonna have to open all the doors to get them out, so I don't get irritated when I'm going to sleep. But yeah, guys, we are literally on 19 likes, so yeah, if any of you guys want to like and get me 20, I'd be super happy about that. But yeah, so bang, clutch kick on the initiation, staying in the middle of the track where the clip was. I'm darting over here, try to get deep into that zone, maybe a little bit too deep there, but shallow up the angle a bit, not shallow up the angle, shallow up my line a bit. A little bit of left foot brake, off the throttle, revving it up. Obviously this is a turbo car, it's not like my LS where I can just press the throttle and be happy all day. You do have to put your foot on the clutch and rev this car up, which is another reason we went for the LS3. And also, as well as Jason building the car, he gave us loads and still gives us loads of amazing advice of, like, you know, what engines to go for, and, you know, all stuff like that. Was absolutely amazing. We literally, when people say, oh, go back to the drawing board, we literally got his whiteboard and said, look, this is what happens if you go for a 2J. He's got the knowledge of, like, you know the turtle from Kung Fu Panda. You probably don't, and you probably think I'm absolutely mental. But yeah, there's a turtle in Kung Fu Panda that's really wise. Jason's like that with drift cars. He knows literally everything about each engine, which you can't really buy the knowledge that he has. You just have to talk to loads of people, which would take you years to do. But yeah, Jason has the knowledge, and he literally was like, if you go for a 2J, these are all the pros and cons. If you go for an LS, here's all the pros and cons. And that's how we decided on LS. I mean, obviously, everyone has their own personal preference to engines, and thinks, oh yeah, 2Js are better, oh, LSs are better, SRs are better. There's so many engine choices, and quite honestly, I don't think one is like shining out over everyone saying, oh, this is the best, same engine. It's never going to happen. But for me, LS is the best. Wouldn't even worry about 2.8 if it's starting out. 2.5s are fine. As practice / fun car, most people run out of skill before they run out of engine. This is very true. Drifting is definitely not an easy thing, especially when you're starting. Obviously, there's loads of stuff that I still struggle with, but that's why I love it. It's an amazing challenge. But yeah, 2.8s, 2.5s. Obviously, there's only 0.3 difference. That's not how drifting works, by the way. And if it did, then that kind of matches my car, because I think the LS is 6.2. If it's not, I'm going to look a right idiot right now. But I think it's 6.2 litre, and it's an absolute whopper. Which does mean it goes through fuel. You know, you guys have heard like Mustangs refueling every few seconds. When you have a V8 and also you're drifting, when you're drifting, obviously your wheels are spinning like 10 times, well, not obviously 10 times all the time, but your wheels are spinning way more than they usually would, which means you're going through way more fuel. So yeah, drift cars not the most efficient, especially with my V8. I think if I tried to road trip my car, that would be probably, I don't even want to know what MPGs I get. Yeah, drift MPGs are probably like, I probably didn't even, I probably drove like a mile on the first drift day and used about 40, 50 litres of fuel. That's so stupid. But yeah, what, so I must have driven like 2 miles. So yeah, the miles per gallon is just horrendous. But obviously, drifting's way cooler than normal driving because you're going sideways, and that's just super cool. But yeah, 2.5. The only thing is 2.5 and 2.8 are becoming similar in price now anyway. For the E36s, might as well just go for the bigger engine in case it advances. Yeah, I do suppose that's a good factor. But yeah, I have a. If you guys want to know, I have a 2.8 in the E30 out of an E36, which is been like swapped in from another engine, from another car. Sorry. But actually, as far as engine swaps go, it's literally supposed to go in there, literally like the LS. Obviously, it's been put in there properly, like what Jason Clark did with the LS in mine. But yeah, the engine isn't made to go in there, but Jason's made it so it goes in there and it does not look out of place one bit. But yeah, again, about my car, if some of you have just joined, the spec list is in the description if you guys want to have a look through that, if that's the stuff you're interested in. Glenn S, congrats on Pro 2, how's it going? Oh, thank you. Yeah, Pro 2, that was such an amazing day last Saturday. Videos coming out for that on Thursday, I believe, and I cannot wait to see all the footage. We've got drone footage, we've got on-track footage, I think we've got some in-car footage. I can't remember if I filmed any in-car. I hope I did. I think I might have just got one shot in the car. But yeah, it was a super busy weekend and had such a fun time. Literally the best weekend ever. Like, there's no other weekend that I can think of in drifting or pretty much in my life that was better than, you know, going out there, me and my dad. Obviously, we've not got a massive team. It's just me and my dad, and we have loads of friends at drifting, of course, because everyone's so nice there. And obviously, Clarkcustoms was there if anything went horrendously wrong. But literally shouldn't do because the LS is so reliable. But yeah, it's going super, super good. Obviously, I'm still super happy. I haven't even processed what happened at the weekend. But yeah, how are you doing? Had some awesome times on Forza before, you know, went on holiday, before I went on holiday, and went to Ireland and Scotland doing drifting. It's been a mad holiday so far. Kind of merged into not being at school from coronavirus as well. It's been a very, very, very crazy odd year so far. But yeah, I've been super good. I've been able to do way more streams because obviously I'm not doing homework and whatnot now. We're not at school or anything. So yeah, being able to stream way more and talk to you guys more directly. But yeah, if you guys do want to see a Discord, link in the description. How do you think you'll do when it comes to actual driving tests and lessons? Any plans on first cars? First cars wise, obviously I have been looking since I knew what Auto Trader was. And, you know, I'm thinking maybe an MX-5, I'm thinking maybe an E90 BMW if I can get the insurance, or an E36. There's so many different options. I think it'll just depend on what insurance quote I get though. But yeah, that's my plans for first cars. I look at a new one every single day. There's Skoda Octavia, VW Bora. There's too many cars to go through on the stream. But actual driving test, me and my dad, well, I think it was more my dad, had this amazing idea that, amazing / stupid idea, that I'd film myself taking my driving test, if that's legal, or I'd do my driving test without any lessons, and yeah, I mean, it's such a bad idea because I'm going to picked up so many habits. I do try to get people to call out when I do something that's wrong. Like, you know, obviously in drifting we sometimes cross over our hands. In real driving, you know, you have to feed the wheel through your hand like that, like it's a piece of rope, which is just stupid because that's something you should unlearn as soon as you stop doing a driving test and doing driving lessons. But yeah, when it comes to my actual driving test, I think I'm just going to go for it and not even do any lessons. And then obviously, I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail. So, yeah, obviously I don't know what the check's like. Look in all your mirrors and I don't know what you do. My sisters are learning to drive right now, so I am picking up some things from what they're saying. But I genuinely have no idea, like, all the things you have to do. And I'm still learning road signs right now. Like, there's so many signs, I don't know how everyone learns them, but I guess I'm going to have to do it at some point. But yeah, that'll be a super cool video for you guys to watch, I think, and super fun to make of me doing my driving test with no lessons. Be pretty crazy. Anyway, let's try to do a 100-point run. I know obviously it's never going to happen, but my aim is always to get a 100-point run. It probably could happen, so there's always that aim there. Obviously, if the judges think, you know, I've got enough style in there, I've got into all the clips, that's how you get 100-point runs. So, oh, gone way too wide there. I'm going to try and judge my own run. Yeah, I mean, apart from going a little bit wide there, this run's looking pretty good. Oh, a little dirt drop into the last clip was okay. So, I'd probably say I'll run maybe an 80, 90, somewhere in between, maybe. But yeah. Fair enough, from 17 at the minute, got a 2007 Polo 1.2 for your first car, just waiting to pass. Should make the S13 street legal and do it in that. Right, so, you know, when you get your insurance, insurance is a thing, and they like small engines, like, obviously your Polo's a 1.2, which is super good. 6.2, that's going to be hard to insure. 6.2 litre car that's not even... It's classed as a sports car. It's got 430 brake horsepower. I think the insurance would be extortionate for that. There's no way. I don't even know if my dad would get insured for that. And he's literally got like nothing wrong with his driving record or whatever it's called. No claims or something like that. I don't get insurance on something like that. A reasonable cost first couple of years. I think VAG will be reliable, not too expensive on insurance. Either way, at 17 you're going to get absolutely hard for insurance. Yeah, I have been going on the insurance quote things online and putting it in. It's like, yeah, if you want an MX-5, you have to spend £6,000 a year on insurance. And I'm like, nope. I think the cheapest one I've got has been like £2,000, and I put myself as a school teacher. Surely a school teacher is not going to have high insurance, because I don't even know what job I'm going to do. I'm able to, hopefully I'm a drifter, but I can't really say to my insurance, oh yeah, I race cars for a living, can I have cheap insurance please? They'd be like, nope, you're going to pay £5 million a year, and if you crash, it's your fault and you cannot get towed away. Good luck. Yours is £3,000 for a first year. Oh god. And that's in a 1.2 Polo. Is the thing insured? Is the thing upgraded in any way? £3,000 for your first year. Oh my god. Yeah, insurance is getting a bit stupid. Like, obviously I haven't been alive for too long, but I know that it was not that much. It used to not be £3,000 to get insured. I remember my dad in one of his first years had like something cool. I think it was like a Ford Capri or an Escort. I can't remember which one. Whoops, sorry. But yeah, that's like pretty much a sports car, and he got insured for that. And I don't think he was like been driving for that long. But obviously, as you do get older, insurance prices do drop, and you know it becomes more affordable to have something that's not a front-wheel drive 0 litre thing. Well, some of the first cars you can get are pretty snazzy. But yeah, you want something low insurance group and low litres an engine. Let's go for a fun lap right now. I don't even care about clipping bullets anymore. Let's see how fun we can drift this track. Let's go for it. Initiating super early. I'm just going to drive this how I want to. I wonder if there's like a better way to drive this track than with going in the clips. Like, I can just stay mid track all the way around. I don't think it's going to be too hard. But I am pretty much naturally going into all the clips. Like, if I went to the clips, it would be easier than doing what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm naturally going like on the outside on this corner, crashing. I need another spin. I only passed my test at 37. I'm getting mangled for 1.6 Mazda 323 GTX. What's a Mazda 323? I have never heard of that, but I don't know. Mazda 323 GTX. Mazda 323 GTX.
Here's some information.
That thing's not even a... That thing's not... That's not even like a racy car or anything. That's pretty much a starter car. And it's a 1.6 as well. Jeez. In 37 as well. I think... I don't know even if age matters. I think it's how many years you've been driving. But what sort of price they're looking for that car? Because that's not like a super racy car or anything. May have modifications completed standard so far as no, but it could be a 2.3 if I get without a box. Some more questions. Jason Clark is in the chat. Thanks for shout outs. Well, I mean, don't even say thank you because I know for a fact that everything I've said is true, and obviously you've just built an absolute machine. So, literally, yeah, guys, if you didn't hear before, Jason Clark just builds the best cars. They're pretty much pieces of art. So yeah, sorry if I crashed my car, Jason. But yeah. Oh, slowing down to this clip here. Also, if you guys don't know, Jason is also a drifter. He was competing with me in BDC. Only got to do like one run with him, unfortunately. Didn't get put against him in a battle. If I did, that would have been amazing. So, yeah. But yeah, Jason's also a super awesome driver. Drives a RX-7. Everyone loves an RX-7. Oh, I've run out of petrol. Let's see if we can do a run with no petrol. Four-wheel drive turbo conversion of the 80s hatch. Oh, right, well, I can see how you would be getting mangled if it's a turbo version. I don't know if like that's a massively powered turbo. But yeah. I think we'll go for just a couple more laps. I'm getting super tired right now. Ow. And obviously I've been driving this layout now. Apart from yesterday, I had a break from not driving this layout, but I've driven this layout for like four days on the trot now. And obviously I drove it before I even went, so I've probably got, what, a full day. How much track time do I get a day actually driving? On the Friday I got like 3 hours of actual doing runs, I'd say, maybe a bit less, and then 2 hours every other day. So what's that, like 7 hours plus 2 hours on the sim, no, 3 hours on the sim, that's 10 hours. I've spent about 15 hours on this track altogether. So that is like, that's a lot of time to drive one track. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord server, it's in the link below, along with the spec list of my car. But yeah, I'll be posting loads of cool stuff in there if you want to join. And also, if you don't know what Discord is, I know loads of people don't. I didn't until I started drifting on the simulator. Yeah, Discord is basically like a massive chat room where you can go and voice chat. You don't have to go and voice chat, of course. There's like different threads. It's like a mini sort of Reddit that you can just put photos, comments, video links, whatever, into the chat. But yeah, no, literally, I know I'm going to give Jason another shout out right now, but he definitely deserves it for building such an amazing car. His cars are pretty much like the same reliability as a car in a simulator. All you have to do is put fuel in it and like change tyres, which you don't have to do on the simulator actually. But apart from that, the car is, I'm sure this car is pretty much going to run forever. I mean, obviously, maybe something could go wrong, but there's pretty much nothing apart from me like crashing or not looking at my temperature and realizing the car's too hot because it's like 1,000,000 degrees and I'm driving at full angle. But there's pretty much nothing that can go wrong, which is a super awesome feeling to have when I'm driving around the track, because the last thing you want when you're driving around a track and trying to get a line right or chasing someone is the feeling of, is my car going to break? And that feeling's like not nice to have, because I've had it in the E30 before. When we did stuff to the E30, Jason didn't touch that car. Oh, apart from he welded the wheels so they were completely straight, which transformed the car. I actually forgot that he did that, and that made my E30 like a completely new car. But yeah, the work we had done on the E30, we did a lot of it. And I had the feeling when I was going around the track, I was like, I don't know if this car's gonna like blow up, which it did in the end. It didn't blow up like dramatically, but it did blow up. But yeah, when you don't know if the work's good, it's sort of a bit. But I know with this LS Ps13 that nothing's going wrong on it, and it's such an amazing feeling. And I can completely focus on my driving and getting the line right or chasing people down. And also the LS, I have to say, is a super awesome engine. Like, the torque is instantly there. There's no... In turbo cars, you sort of have to rev up the engine, and then you can get your full power. For this, I have 430 horses underneath my foot at any point with no clicking of the clutch or anything like that. So I know I keep going on about the car, but like, it deserves to be gone on about because it's an absolute monster. It looks the part thanks to the drift nuts for wrapping the car and making it look super awesome. Hopefully we'll see you at Three Sisters. Do you reckon you'll win Pro 2? Possible to go up to Pro? Well, I think I have to place in a top 4 to go up to Pro, which I was just shy of last round. But I'm still obviously weighing up my options now. It's only been a few days. But yeah, doing Three Sisters. And I think I'm going to try and win Pro-Am. That's or Pro 2, whatever you want to call it. I think that's sort of the goal right now. I think if I got offered to move up to Pro, I don't know if I'd take it, because it would be super cool to take the Pro-Am Championship and just have that win under my belt. And then next year, go to Pro 2 or go up to Pro, and then try take that. That'll be a super awesome streak to have. But we'll see. Obviously, the cars in Pro are a little bit faster, so we think for next season we're going to go maybe a different set of arms on the back to give us more grip, and also some more power, whether that's a supercharger or a different cam. There's so many different options for the LS. So yeah, definitely going to do some upgrades next season. Just waiting until we sick a Savage cam in the LS3. Yeah, as I was just saying, you actually popped that comment in. I didn't see it until just now. But yeah, we're going to maybe change the cam, maybe do a supercharger. There's different options to make that car even more of a weapon than it is right now. Like 430 horsepower is a lot, especially in a car that weighs nothing. So when we want like supercharger that adds like 60 horsepower, or a cam, or just there's so many different things we can do to that engine. We can pretty much build that engine up to 1,000 horsepower or plus, 1,000 horsepower plus, which is probably not going to be needed. But if you see some of the guys in FDs, they have like fully forged LS that are just crazy. Someday I might need to talk to you about some very small custom intercoolers. Yeah, obviously I'm going to answer the question for Jason, who's already answered. Jason is also a fabricator, has all his own stuff to make stuff in his shop, which is fortunately very close to my house. But yeah, he literally customizes everything. If you come and look at my car up close, or look at any stuff in my engine bay, you'll see it's all just immaculate. I'm sure I've seen Dwayne's 200. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, his car is quick, but yeah, with the right sort of, if I do good driving, then yeah. No superchargers allowed. Right, okay, Jason. I think we need to have a I think we need to have a chat. We'll see what happens. But yeah, obviously, Jason has the knowledge, as I said before, in drifting of what works, what doesn't, and the mechanical knowledge that me and my dad definitely lack. Me and my dad are by no means mechanics. Like, we can change wheels, we can do bits and bobs. We're definitely learning more about the car, more about mechanics, but like, my dad was a little bit of a car person, and then I started watching Top Gear with him, and then I started liking cars, and then I started liking cars more and more and more until where I am now. But yeah, that's pretty much that's like the story of how I became a car person, really. But we are by no means mechanics. That's why we have Jason on hand. But yeah, he's obviously going to advise us of what to do to get more power out of the engine and just the most reliable way to do everything, because we don't want anything to go wrong on this car. You watch people lose things, lose drifting battles or drifting qualifying, or just losing in drifting because their cars are breaking. But obviously with Jason building the car, we want to make it the most reliable, so we're like, right, who's going to be the best person to build a car that's not going to break? Jason is literally like the only answer. Everyone we've talked to is like, oh yeah, Jason Clark does really good work. So we're like, okay. Talk to Jason, he's like, yeah, I'm sure we could sort something cool out. And then, yeah, that's how the LS3 came around and the Ps13. I kind of like the name LS13, I don't know why. It's like, obviously there's a lot of confusion with 200, 240, SX, 180 SX. There's so many different, like, things, or you just want to call it a Silvia. It's just too confusing for me. Obviously, I understand lots of it, but I need it explaining more. But please, no one try to type all that up. So we just call it the LS13 because PS13, so it's still got the S in it, and it's got an LS in the actual engine bay, so, you know. And it's got the 13, it's got the 3 from LS3, you know. We've got clever things to call my car now. Oh, wow. But yeah, thank you for everyone who's watching the stream right now. This has literally been like the best stream I've had in a very long time, so thank you for everyone who's joined. I think I'm probably just going to do one more lap and absolutely send it. But yeah, I'm obviously getting super tired right now. Adam says 4 is a good poster girl for reliability. Yes, if you guys seen Adam Simmons, who's another BDC driver, he's got his Z4, which has exactly the same engine as mine, and the only time that he lifts that bonnet up, it's never because it's broken, it's always because he has an awesome looking LS3 and he has a sick paint job in his engine bay. And it's just to show people all the awesome work that Jason Clark does, never to be like, oh, my car's broken, which is super cool. Probably going to sound stupid, but is a P and PS13 me and coupe? I don't know. I'm not sure. Ask a JDM whiz to answer that. Did you hear me try and get Cotton Candy as your new nickname? Oh, is that you who did that? I heard the judges at one point. Obviously, I can't hear the live stream when I'm drifting, but I did hear them go. I'm going to watch the live stream back. I did hear them say Cotton Candy. Obviously the judges do all the the commentators try to give people nicknames and sort of build up what the audience thinks of the driver. And when they're talking about me, they called me the Cotton Candy Kid. So maybe we're looking at a new YouTube channel name there. But yeah, I didn't know that was you, Jason. I thought the judges just whopped that up in their minds. But yeah, no, obviously like James Dean, who's like arguably the best drifter in the world, has his name as James Dean the Machine, which is super cool. I wish my name rhymed with machine, or something cool like this, or rhymed with like drift, or like, I don't know, something. But yeah, if you guys have any cool names, tell the judges at drifting, and hopefully I'll get a cool nickname to catch on. Preferred the Cottonator. Oh god. Right, never mind. Actually, you guys, I don't think you guys are the ones to think of the names. But yeah, no, it's super cool. A lot of people have nicknames in drifting. But yeah, maybe my YouTube channel name will change to something stupid like that. Ooh, but yeah, if you guys do want to see all the content from this weekend, obviously I'm making a vlog on it. But also if you want to watch like the whole stream and watch all the other drivers, and obviously the live thing is super cool, go on to BDC Insider and just like watch all that stuff. Make sure you subscribe to that, It's just like we've got BDC Insider, and I can watch back all my runs and all the cool content that's on there. Max Power, yeah, that's one that's popped up quite a lot that people have thought of. But yeah, we'll see what the judges come up with. Obviously, we've only done one round. I think we've got like, is there only 4 rounds this year? I think there are 3 rounds to go. I need to look at that. I should definitely know that. Dropping wheels, nearly spinning. Ugh. But yeah, the judges will probably give me a nickname. Was I referred to as Young Gun at one point? I haven't actually watched the whole stream back yet. I think I have some family over and watch that. But yeah, maybe Young Gun was one of them. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll probably acquire a new nickname over some of the rounds. But anyway, I think we're going to go for a final lap right now, because you might be able to hear my voice now and my voice at the start of the stream of 2 very, very different things. And also, this room is boiling. I've got my window open, but I'm still frying, like, I don't know, something that fries eggs. But I don't like describing myself as an egg, and other people describe me as an egg. But yeah, I think we should go for one more run, because that one wasn't amazing. Well, I didn't really look at it. I just kind of... I know that I've done this track so much now that it's kind of muscle memory. Oh no, my phone just fell off my desk. Whoops. Luckily I've got carpet on the floor, so my phone's definitely not smashed. Okay, let's try. Just get... Maybe it's not going to be the most amazing run, but it's going to be online. Whatever I do, I'm just going to use the left foot brake to put it in all the zones. Not too bothered about... Okay, well that was wide. Not too bothered about getting absolutely perfectly... Okay, we can't finish on that. There's no way I'm finishing on a run where I've dropped a wheel, left foot broke, ran wide, and used the handbrake too much. Here we go. Final run of the day. Let's send it. Bang, straight out. I'm going to do the line that's actually on the simulator, so it just looks better. Bang. Dropped 1 wheel, but I don't think that's too bad. Okay, run's looking pretty good so far. Not too wide there. Little handbrake on transition. A little bit off the outside line there. Can we get a wall tap? Very close to the wall. Super, super awesome. Okay, we've been streaming for 2 hours now. Oh my days. Anyway, guys, let's finish it off with some cool donuts and stuff. Why am I looking at the back of someone's head? Here, we do have some super cool camera angles though. Like, look at this. Where is it? Oh, I can't find it anymore. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And yeah, video coming on Thursday with all the content from the last weekend. But if you want to watch the entire stream, go on to BDC Insider, and that is where you're going to also support the series and support drifting by getting that. And also, you guys get to watch all the live streams and all that super cool stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, also, stay safe, because, you know, virus going around and stuff. Wash your hands. Helpful tips with Max.